Kasper van Dien, glumac, donosi nam svoj film koji je prava ekskluziva ovde kod nas, jer taj film se još nije prikazao u Evropi.
New film, Starship Troopers 3 Marauder, has a political satire again, the sense of humor about it, and also a religious political theme that I think is quite unique and funny. Well, it's just sometimes when people use religion to get their way.
You don't look at all like this. Let me show you the viewers. This is you.
Yeah, that's me. That's a character that I was most known for in this film, the 1997, came out then, and then it's the big bugs, and so it kind of put me on the map more or less. We did, to follow up the first Starship Troopers I did in 1997. That one was directed by Paul Verhoeven. Come on, Lola. Let's go home. This is the Marauder suit. The special visual effects were done by Robert Skotek and his brother Dennis Skotek, who won who are the Academy Award winners for visual effects for Aliens, T2, The Abyss. We also had Ed Neumeyer, who's an incredible writer. I mean, he wrote RoboCop and Starship Troopers. This is his directorial debut.
Let me show something to the viewers. This is a tiny Casper.
Yes, I have a Casper tattoo.
You're a little boy.
Yeah, well, I'm an actor, so, you know, we get paid to have an imagination and go back into, you know, when little kids are playing games, they can go, imagine if there's big bugs coming right now, and all the kids can go, ah, or if there's a monster, ah, and they can all play pretend that. And a lot of times, as adults, actors take acting classes to be able to have that creative gene put back into them. They learn how to be kids again, and to have that great wild imagination that we all have as children.
Casper, when you have to present yourself, what you would say as a first profession? Is it actor, or producer, or director, or would you ever present yourself, my wife is Catherine Oxenberg? Would you?
Well, often I'm Mr. Oxenberg, yes, often. I think I'm probably more famous for that than anything else. Yeah, I think often. I don't mind being that. I mean, I love being her husband, and I couldn't ask for a better wife and better mother of my children. She's also my best friend, so I feel very fortunate to have her in my life, and I think that's more important than any position or title that I could have.
How many kids you have altogether?
We have 5 children altogether, and we have full custody of all 5. I had 2 before her, she had 1 before me, and we had 2 together, but she's been the only mother to my children, and they call her mom, and they love her. They haven't even seen their mom in years.
Did you realize that you are going to take care about 5 kids?
Not in my wildest dreams did I imagine I would end up being the mother of 5 children. No. Nope.
How do you handle that?
Well,
but honestly, how do you handle that?
Sometimes it's easy and sometimes it's not easy, and we don't have so much help because we like to be involved with the children, but it's a juggling act. Definitely, they are my priority, and so often my career will take, you know, less importance because I want to be around. What are you doing?
You're a kid.
Oh.
Can I have one?
Yes. I want to be around for these, you know, these years. The years, their formative years go so quickly that I don't want to miss that.
But it's not easy.
No, I wouldn't say it's easy. It's fun. It's never boring. It's a lot of energy, it's a lot of noise, and he loves that, and I love it too, but sometimes I like to have some peace and quiet. So,
when you get up in the morning?
Yes. When? Well, 6:30.
I met Catherine on the set of our movie The Collectors, 11 years ago, October 6th. It was 1998. October 6th is when I met Catherine. And she came on the set of the movie that I was doing, and she walked on the set, and I looked over, and I went, whoosh. And, she kind of took my breath away and everything, and I walked over to her, and I said, hello, I'm Kasper Van Dien, welcome to the set, or how's everything going? She goes, good. And I said, are you married? And she said, no. And I said, are you engaged? Because she had this big rock on her. She goes, no. And I said, oh, that's one of those rings you wear to keep guys away, you know, kind of make them look like you're taken. She just thought I was this cocky guy, and I was.
Cocky means like arrogant. That he seemed like he was very full of himself when I met him.
And I thought she was the most amazing woman after the next couple of days. And I said to her one day, I said, you know what? You shouldn't take that ring off your finger, that big rock on your finger, until the guy that asks you to marry you replaces it with one twice as big. Because I was thinking, you know, she's so amazing, she should have that. And then,
Was it a diamond?
it was a diamond, yes. And then, so 8 months later, I'm realizing I'm going to be marrying her, and I go, oh my God, she's never going to forget that I said you should not take that off your finger until the guy that asked you to marry you is going to replace it with something bigger. So I knew I was in for it.
Did you replace it?
I did. Take a look at her ring.
But diamonds are a girl's best friend. A kiss may be grand, but it won't paint.
How many carats?
It's 8.3.
No.
Yes.
God.
With 92 yellow diamonds around it. That's a nice one.
Did you take a credit for it?
No, I paid for it.
God.
And when did I realize she was a princess? I had been dating her for a month, and I read in George magazine that it said
Tiffany's.
Hollywood's real-life princess, Catherine Oxenberg. And I went, what does this mean, real-life princess? She said, well, that's not me, that's my mother. My mother's the princess. And I go, no, it says you're a princess here. And she goes, no, that's my mother. And I said, well, what's your mother's title? And she goes, well, my mom's a princess. And I go, what's your princess of? She goes, of Yugoslavia. And I go, what's her title? She goes, HRH, Princess Elizabeth of Yugoslavia. And I go, so you're a princess? And she goes, no. I go, well, you got princess blood. That's more than any girl I've ever dated. I can't believe this. Why didn't you tell me you were a princess? It's a real life fairy tale royal family. I'm a Hollywood dad who can honestly say,
You are, in fact, going to be in Paris, and there is a big event where you are going to present your daughter to the society.
It's called the Bal des Débutantes, and it's at the Hôtel de Crillon in Paris, and she's very excited. And because it's over Thanksgiving holiday, we're taking the whole family. So it should be a lot of fun. And she gets to go, she's flying in about a few weeks to New York because she has a fitting with the top designer there. And I cannot remember his name, Jay Mendel. He's an American designer. So she gets fitted for her own ball gown, and then her boyfriend is flying over to be her escort. Mama, grandmother, mother, daughter.
I think there's a Serbian saying that says you are where your wife is from. And my wife loves her mother so much. And Princess Elizabeth is, you know, is so well associated with Serbia, and she just has such a love and drive for this country, I guess because of her father, Prince Paul. So, you know, when Catherine got her passport and when she got it from over here, and, you know, I guess I'm from Serbia in a way because that's, you know, you're where your wife is from. And my wife is definitely, you know, her mother's the princess of Serbia, so yeah. So I enjoy that.
You're Srpski zet.
Of course.